Debuting in 1999, Futurama follows Philip J. Fry, a below-average pizza delivery guy thrust 1,000 years into the future.
What the?
You might say he's become a real fry out of oil. Get it? Like fish out of water? Anyone?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
It's in this future he discovers his true calling, being a below-average package delivery guy. This 23-year-old animated TV series kept audiences and critics entertained for the better part of 2 decades, with its constant laughs, iconic one-liners, and fantastic characters.
Bite my shiny metal ass!
Matt Groening had already found tremendous success with The Simpsons, so when Futurama blasted into living rooms across the world in 1999, there were massive expectations, and boy did he deliver. To put it plainly, Futurama's humour is timeless. From its opening episode, it's clear to see that there was a distinct look and feel to the world of Futurama. It was also clear that Groening was moving away from the family comedy of The Simpsons into the adult humour realm.
Hey, a phone booth. I can call my nephew.
And it is in this change that we see Futurama rise above other animated TV series. So many series rely on the typical family dynamic and resulting dysfunction to drive the plot and get laughs. Others benefit from fart jokes and absurd characters.
Mom, have you seen my trapper keeper?
Futurama moves beyond this thanks to its setting and characters. By basing Futurama so far in the future, the writers have complete creative control over the world they build. This means that they can use relatable jokes in an unrelatable setting and create a completely new piece of comedy. But what's most impressive about the laughs you get during an episode of Futurama is the laughs you miss. Take this image for example. On its surface, this quote just seems like a cosmic play on the standard "what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas" phrase. However, Cygnus X1 was actually the first galactic X-ray source to be widely accepted as a black hole, meaning that literally, what happens in Cygnus X1 will stay in Cygnus X1. This meaningless nerdy joke probably went over the head of 99% of the viewing audience, but the 1% that got it would truly appreciate it. And this speaks to the genius of Futurama. These types of jokes can be found throughout the entire Futurama series, but they never have an impact on the plot. Therefore, if you get it, great, more laughs. However, if you miss it, no problem, because you're not actually missing anything at all. In fact, it makes Futurama the perfect show to revisit time and time again.
Good news, everyone!
However, some may think that Futurama's futuristic setting means that it loses its relevance to our everyday lives. This of course would make Futurama much less meaningful than other contemporary animated series. Yet I challenge you to find someone who can't find something relatable about Futurama. Although this series has no basis in our reality, the characters are still very human. And that's saying something considering the Planet Express crew is filled with aliens, mutants, and robots. Each of the characters of Futurama are developed fully as people, making it easy for us to identify with the humanity they all have. This means that even if they are experiencing something as strange as a war with bouncing balls, we can find something relatable. Not because we know how to feel in a war with bouncing balls, but because we can relate to the characters of the show.
Blast. War has made me into a man.
Futurama is a widely diverse show with so many out-of-this-world moments, but following the Planet Express crew keeps us grounded in a relatable reality. And it's this relatability that ensures Futurama will keep you glued to the screen. That and Hypnotoad, of course.
And now it's time for Everybody Loves Hypnotoad!
But relating to the characters of a show means that when the emotional moments hit, they pack a mighty punch. And Futurama throws some of the biggest punches you'll ever see. Part of the human experiences is dealing with the ups and downs of life. Futurama captures this experience perfectly. Whether it's joy or sadness, emotions play a big role in the lives of Fry, Leela, and Bender.
My parents were confused aliens lost on Earth and you killed them! Is that it? Admit it!
Yes, we killed them.
You guessed the truth.
Ah! Because of you, I'll never know my parents! I'll kill you!
That would be best.
Mom? There's so much I need to say. Is it really you?
Yes. I've dreamed about you a lot since you disappeared. What did you want to tell me?
Oh man, your arms.
This emotional depth is key to why Futurama will go down as the greatest animated TV series of all time. The expression "leave them laughing" is common among comedy series. However, this can be a bit of a cop-out. If you write an emotional moment, then immediately undercut it with a joke, the emotional moment loses its value. This is where Futurama again shines. The best example of this is the ending to the episode Jurassic Park.
Let this abomination unto the Lord begin! Interesting. It seems Seymour died at the ripe old age of 15.
15? You mean he lived for 12 more years after I got frozen?
Indeed.
Stop the cloning.
Oh, sure. Smash the smart guy's machine.
Fry, what's wrong?
Think about it. Seymour lived a full life after I was gone. He probably even added new songs to his repertoire.
But that's a good thing. Walking on sunshine sucks noodles.
I had Seymour till he was 3. That's when I knew him, and that's when I loved him. I'll never forget him, but he forgot me a long, long time ago.
The writers could have easily left us in the same boat as Fry at the end of the episode. However, they instead decide to rip our heart out. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. But the fact that this little 20-minute animation can make the strongest of us weep like a baby makes it all the more powerful. And that's why Futurama is the greatest TV animation of all time. Do you agree? If not, I challenge you to change my mind in the comments. Remember to like, share and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all things film and TV. See you next time.